Hello, jambo. Welcome to our today's day 2 visit in our country. I am Oscar Ndolo. Today we are going to visit a national park. A national park. A national park in Swahili we do call it mbuga la wanyama. But before we go to our national park visit, let's just do a recap on whatever we did last episode. What did we call bed in Swahili? What do we call bed in Swahili? Secondly, what did we call phone in Swahili? What did we call phone in Swahili? Thank you. Let us now go directly to our visit to the national park. Let's have our journey. Journey. In Swahili, we call it safari. Safari. In our journey, we will use vehicle. And vehicle in Swahili, we call it gari. Gari. In our journey, in our visit to a national park, we will be supposed to have a camera. Camera in Swahili, we call it camera. Camera. In our national park, we will venture mostly about wild animals. Wild animals. Wild animals, wild animals in Swahili we call them wanyamapori. We call them wanyamapori. Let us now look at the first wild animal. Our first wild animal is lion. Lion in Swahili we call it Simba. Simba. Our second wild animal is an elephant. Elephant. Elephant in Swahili we call it ndovu. Ndovu. Our third one animal is giraffe. Giraffe. Giraffe in Swahili we call it twiga. Twiga. Let's go to our next wild animal, which is rhino. Rhino. Rhino in Swahili we call it kifaru. Kifaru. Let us look at our next wild animal, which is leopard. Leopard in Swahili we call it chui. Chui. Let us go to our next word, which is cheetah. Cheetah in Swahili we call it cheetah. In Swahili we call it duma. Duma. In our national park, we will also come across various birds, but I'll give you just an example of a bird that will commonly come across with it, which is, before that, birds in Swahili, we call birds ndege. In Swahili, birds are called ndege. One of the birds that you'll come across in the national park is an ostrich. An ostrich in Swahili, we call it mbuni. Otherwise, there is another bird of which you will not find it mostly in the national park, that is a peacock. A peacock in Swahili, we call it tausi. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed our session, day 2. Welcome to our third day, next episode. Thank you. Kwaheri. Hello guys, welcome to our today's summary, whereby I will give you a summary about what we did last day when we visited in our country, Kenya. Let's now start. Welcome to our day 2 visit in our country. Karibu Kenya, siku yetu ya pili. Today we are going to visit a national park. Leo tutaweza kutembelea mbuga la wanyama. Let's now start our journey to the national park. Tunaweza sasa kusafiri kuenda kwenye mbuga la wanyama. In our journey, we will use a vehicle. We are supposed to board a vehicle. Katika safari yetu tutaabiri gari. Still, we are supposed to have a camera. Tunafaa kuwa na kamera. In the national park, we will see wild animals, various wild animals. Katika mbuga la wanyama, tutaweza kuona wanyama pori. We will see a lion. Tutaweza kumwona simba. We'll also see an elephant. Tutaweza kumwona ndovu. Still, we will come across a giraffe with a long neck. Tutaweza kumwona twiga anaye shingo ndefu. Rhino is another wild animal that will come across. Tutaweza kumwona kifaru kwenye mbuga la wanyama. We will also see leopard in our national park. Tutaweza kumwona chui kwenye mbuga la wanyama. We'll also see the very fastest wild animal, that is a cheetah. Tutaweza kumwona duma mwenye mbio kali. In the national park, we will come across various birds. Kwenye mbuga la wanyama pia kunao ndege. Tutaweza kuwaona ndege wengi sana. Now, let's look at one of our birds that we'll come across when we visit the national park. We will come across an ostrich. Katika mbuga la wanyama, tutaweza kumwona mbuni. Despite of being in the national park, we can also see a peacock. Tutaweza kumwona tausi hata kama si kwenye mbuga la wanyama. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed my summary. Let's now meet in our day 3 visit. Kwaheri.